until 8:30. Hey, okay. What about? Hey, y'all. All right. We're just coming over from Miss Vicky's channel. And we're not going to start until 8:30. I've got to run in here to the little girls' room and get some more coffee. But I wanted to go ahead and turn it on so that we could, make sure the lighting and everything was okay. And then we'll start talking at 8:30. I didn't make that link. Then I said, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So, hey, Miss Deb. Hey, Cows Talk. Yeah. So we're going to start at 8:30. We just went ahead and turned it on. Thanks, Deb, for the feedback. Hey, Miss Barbara. Hey, Beth Breck from Texas. I'm going to show that remedy kit in a minute, but I need to take care of something, y'all. Hey, there's Tracy. Hey, everybody. Hey, Adele. Hey, Tina. Hey, Two Wild Onions. If I stay here, I'm going to talk, y'all. I got to go in here to the little girls' room.
Go.
Hey, lighting is better tonight. We got lights, Mary Cleveland. Hey, Kim. Hey, Leann. Okay, y'all sit here and entertain them or something while I go to the restroom. Well, I've been sitting here talking to Miss Vicky and friends.
You need this?
I will in a minute. All right, we don't officially. Here's the pre-show, y'all. And we don't, I don't want it that close because I want to sit.
You got to have your lights to work, honey. Okay? Because if you're
lights on the shoestring, look, literally and
when
figuratively.
You lean up, you have no light. So you have to
okay, these poor people that have come here from Miss Vicky's channel, they're gonna think, oh my word, what has she gotten us into? I'll be back in a minute. This is Mr. Patient. I'm Miss Katie. If you're new here, I'll be back. I gotta go to the restroom. Y'all quit talking to me now.
Would you just
yes, he is feeling better.
All right, she said
Leann
bye. She said bye.
I'll be back. Answer him. Talk to him, honey.
She said bye.
Talk to him.
What is?
Talk to him. Answer.
Who am I talking to?
Everybody.
She looks great even when she leans up. She looks great no matter where she's at or how she leans or whatever. Cows Talk, I'm new. How are you doing? Welcome to Heritage Ways.
Who's new?
Go make some popcorn. Miss Adele, I made some popcorn last night and I stank up the whole room because I think I cooked it too long and burned it a little bit. Hey, Miss Barbara. Miss Vicky's here. Hey, Miss Kim up in New York. Hey, Robin. Lady Luna. Hey, Clo. Hey, Olivia and Miss Wanda. Miss Lisa.
Coming. What time is it?
It is 8:28. You got 2 minutes.
I'm coming. Can I drink your kombucha?
Yeah, go ahead. Get that out of the way.
You're going to have to scoot over, please.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about that Danish. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
We up to 100 viewers. No, we're up to 41.
When we get up to 50, we're giving something away. When we get up to,
we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute. Let's talk about Danish. How much time we have to talk about Danish? We got 2 minutes. Who's on here? All right.
Hey, Miss Jenny.
Chloe, Lady Luna, I think you're new. Cows Talk, I think you're new. Olivia says, hey, Mr. Patient. Did you see that? Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda from Georgia.
I've gotten to there.
Okay. What's happening, Lady Luna? Hey, Jessica. Oh, my goodness. There is Miss Bonnie. I was so hoping. Miss Bonnie, can you stay the whole time? I really wanted you to be here tonight. I wanted to talk about meeting you. Hey, Shell from Grafton, Ohio. Well, my family farm is in mid-Ohio. Are we up to 100? You know what? I think we're going to get there.
Yeah, Mary, I got some of the Danish.
We're going to talk about Danish.
I got fussed on because she said I was eating too much of it.
Well, he wasn't letting the kids have any.
Oh, the
Hey,
kids.
Jenny in Kansas. I had already eaten my fill while you're down there pretending like you're lifting weights. Hey, Tonya.
Pretending I was.
Okay, Tonya, I got something to say to you real quick. You know, last night when you texted me that Mr. Patient I needed to save him some for after he was lifting weights. Well, he really was lifting weights. I had told y'all I didn't think that he was lifting anything but his phone.
Well, I was down there with the kids in the pool, and it was really hot and humid in there, so I was trying to watch James Townsend and Sons. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
Oh, her computer is showing 8:32.
It is now.
Okay, and we're ready to start.
And it was really hot in there,
love you,
so I
girl.
moved over into the weight room, and it was a lot cooler in there. And plus, she was trying to get on the test live last night to see how our lighting was going to be.
Denise, Madison, Missouri. Awesome.
So while I was in there, I figured while I was there, I might as well try to get some use out of it and do some good for myself.
There's Pam.
Now today I'm hurting.
Yes, ma'am, I'll stay. Good. Hey, from Gran, Amber, and grandchildren. Oh, my word.
What?
I'm crying because my grandchildren are on here.
Cookie Love, I lift weights every time
Can I
I get
say
off
their
the
names?
couch.
Amber, tell me if I can say their names. And if I can, I will. And if you don't want me to, I won't. Oh, Gran, I didn't mean to leave you out, but you know, I didn't mean. I didn't mean to. I just said that. Amber says hello from Gran, Amber, and the grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
I said I didn't mean to leave Gran and Amber out, but you know,
Gran's my mom for y'all. Those of y'all who don't know.
When you see the grandchildren.
And Amber is our daughter-in-law.
All right. Hey, Lily and Jake. Marmy and Granddaddy say hi. What are y'all doing? Wave at Lily and Jake.
They just got out of gymnastics and Baskin Robbins. I know what they just did.
We love you.
Because I just talked to Gran.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Y'all like our wall decor back here?
All right.
We had to cover over a picture because
are we coming to Michigan eventually? Townsend is a great channel. Yes. We are like binging on Townsend. Waiting on my apron. Oh, I know who you are. I didn't catch the name. Okay, we're going to talk about that. We have a lot to talk about, so I'm either going to talk fast. Hey, Teresa. Okay, now here's the thing. Hey, Miss Vicky, thank you. Hey, Kim. Hey, Tonya. Mr. Patient, are your muscles sore? Yeah, he said that. Yeah, hey, Karen. Hey, Tina. RV Butterfly.
I got to quit bumping the table.
How are you guys and the kiddos? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some. Miss Vicky was just noticing our hotel decor.
That's pretty, isn't it?
Hey, Amy. I need to text you. I think we're still on plan, Amy. I'm going to kind of talk in code real quick, Amy. I think we're still on plan, but we're going to.
Actually, we're not. We're supposed to be 2.5 hours south today.
No,
actually,
this is Amy at 2 stops from now.
Okay, yeah.
We're not saying, but we think we're going to be.
Yeah, we're good for that.
Okay. Robin, I'm glad you like the cookbook. Okay, y'all. Here's the thing. We haven't done a live in a while. And this is going to be probably a little more, not as jolly. Hold on. Not as jolly as some others. Taller? No, I'm trying to. Now my feet don't touch the thing.
Well,
we're in designer.
We're not used to this fancy stuff.
All right. We're in a hotel that's so fancy that they don't serve you the continental pastries. They actually serve you a restaurant breakfast.
You go in and order what you want.
So we're fancy. We're so fancy.
We're used to going through the buffet and eating the funky eggs.
Are you coming to Oregon? Okay, let's start talking. All right.
All right. So
the eggs are funky. Don't get me started on talking about dehydrated eggs. This is coming over here from real quick. This is before we start. A bunch of us were just on Miss Vicky's Country Home. We were just on her live, and were we supposed to meet up? Homestead of Walnut Creek. My brain is blank.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to meet up with him today, but I thought you were in communication with him.
What did I miss? I don't know what we're talking about. You didn't tell me. Oh, I didn't know that was their name.
That's who we're supposed to meet up with
Katie.
today.
Yeah, I knew that part, but I
Yeah.
didn't know her name on here.
Okay, well now you know.
Okay, sorry, Tara. Yeah, I'll text you.
Of Walnut Creek. Oh, I had Walnut Grove in my mind.
Say what you will about hotel buffets, but I love those juice machines.
Oh yeah.
So do the kids,
And the
but I don't
waffle
drink it
machines.
because it's funky juice. Okay. All right. We're going to try to keep this in an hour. But this is real quick. This is the pre-show thing. Okay. If you were on Miss Vicky's Country Home, I told y'all that I would show our homeopathy kit. I'm not an expert in all the disclaimers that go with that. I'm not an expert. I just don't know nothing. I don't know nothing, y'all. Just assume I know nothing. But this is what we're not here to talk about homeopathy. So I'm just going to say, this is our kit of remedy. Well, it's really just one of our kits.
Yeah.
This is our most comprehensive kit. And I think my coffee's kicking in right now. This is our most comprehensive kit. Got it at Washington Homeopathic Products, homeopathyworks.com.
Yeah.
So this is just showing y'all who are on Vicky's Country Home. I can talk about homeopathy. I'm not an expert. I just have read a lot.
And we know what works for us.
We know what works for us.
Or what has worked for us in the past.
We don't give remedies unless we have researched it, because giving the wrong remedy can actually cause the problem to happen. So anyway, we don't give it unless we research it. And I asked my friend Tabitha and some others who are trained. And I want to have the money someday to take the courses from JoetteCalabrese.com, but we can't afford that. I really want to be able to take the courses. Anyway, so
hey,
that's
Rhonda,
that.
Rhonda, these are not oils. These are homeopathic tablets.
Who's asking something?
They're little bitty. I mean, they look like little
pellets.
Little pellets.
BB things.
Like little poppy seeds is what they look like.
You can get them in different sizes. I didn't know I was getting little minuscule things when I ordered. But each one of these is for a different problem. And we have a book and the whole, allergy, everything. Like, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Y'all, don't get me started. I could talk all night about these.
Might have to do another.
Well, if y'all want to hear about our experience, I'm not an expert, remember. If you want to hear about our experience, let me know. And yes, I'm going to take my jacket on and off all night. That's all right. What I do. So,
are you ready?
Thanks, Miss Katie, for liking my hair. I actually washed it for you. All right. Lady Luna, I hope that helped. And if you want to talk about it later, maybe we'll talk about it. Thanks, Miss Barbara, for posting that. Okay. I kind of wrote out our agenda.
Wrote
out. Yeah, like those old saccharin tablets. Yes, we have those and use those too, Deb. Okay. I kind of wrote out the agenda because I wanted to redeem, is use the time as well as we could tonight. So I've gone over it with Mr. Patient, but now I want you to know that we don't tell a lot of details here on the lives. Well, the personal stuff, like where we are and exactly where we're going and details, because we have patrons. We could talk about that here in a minute, but a Patreon account, and those folks kind of get
the inside track.
Yeah, the inside track. So.
Well, and we also have the Heritage Homestead Journey YouTube and Instagram, where that's more about our travel stuff and where we are and what we've done and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
well,
we have that kind of separate from this. But anyway, so
Heritage Choice is the primary thing. He says, let's go. All right. So hate to be OCD, but I'm gonna look at my paper. I want to welcome everybody for being here. We are going to give away some things. I'll tell that here in a sec.
We'll tell you how it's going to work.
I'm drinking, by the way, my homemade kombucha. It's not store-bought. It's homemade. Y'all want to know about that too? It's good and healthy.
Just in a store-bought bottle.
I want to thank the moderators here tonight. We do have several moderators because if somebody doesn't want to pay attention to the screen, the whole time, or if somebody couldn't stay the whole hour, excuse me, then I want to thank Barbara in Florida. We love Barbara and family so much. So if Grammy is watching and Kevin, and I was getting there. And want to thank Kim for being here. Hope everything went well today at your appointment. I mean, I know what they said, but I hope you're feeling better. Want to thank my niece Chloe for being here, and she will be on top of things even though it's her first time moderating, and Miss Lori and Miss Vicky. Miss Lori is from Whippoorwill Holler. Miss Vicky is from Vicky's Country Home. And then Tonya is with us too. And so thank you, Tonya, TNT Homestead. Thanks, y'all, for being here. We love you all, and you're very special to us. All right. If y'all will hit the thumbs up button, this is what's going to happen. And then maybe the moderators can remind you of this throughout the time. But we're going to give away, if you're new here, we can't explain our whole, story. But if you're new here, you might be interested that I wrote a cookbook. This is my first one. I'm in the process of the second one's in the computer and the third one's in my head. And so From Katie's Kitchen, Volume 1, and it is 157 pages, and it's a collection of family-loved recipes and their stories. So if you've gotten one and you like the cookbook, if you want to make a comment here and, somebody, to let somebody know if you like it or maybe your favorite recipe or what you like about it. But I've got stories. I wrote it for a new cook, and I wrote it for an experienced cook. I wrote it for the person who likes to read cookbooks or the person who likes to cook. And it's got tips and notes and all kinds of things, memories. So we've got that cookbook, and we're going to give away when we've already reached it. When we reach 50 people in the room at one time, and we've reached it.
Yeah.
So we're giving one away here in a little bit, or 50 likes, but we've reached the 50 people. Now, when we're giving a hard copy. If the winner is in the U.S., we're going to mail you a hard copy. If the winner who's is in not in the U.S., we're going to send you an ebook copy. So that's for U.S. And so y'all hit the thumbs up. When we reach 100, either 100 people
viewers
right at one time, one time, somebody let me know
there's
if I miss
100 people in the room.
There's 100 people in the room or 100 thumbs up. We're going to give away a mug, your choice of green or brown. Okay. Our daughter-in-law, Amber's not eligible because she's already been told she's getting one in the mail for her birthday. So Amber, you're not eligible. Gran is, but you're not, unless you want to. Okay. So that's the thing there. So maybe our moderators can remind you of hitting that, but we'll give one away in a minute, and the cookbook, we'll take a break here from talking. So here's the deal. We wanted to come on here and tell y'all what's been going on.
Hey, don't kick the
and we want to tell you why we're in a hotel room. We're going to tell that kind of at the end of the story here in a minute. While he's telling the hotel room story, I'll go back and read the messages, the comments. So about pretty much a month ago, I was honored and asked to participate in a project. And it was a Preserving the Harvest masterclass online. And I was asked to teach people, make a tutorial of how to menu plan. And so it was a big project because I'm not tech savvy, and he's not either. He may look like it, but he's not.
You're going to have to quit bumping the table, baby.
I said you may look tech savvy. It was a joke. Okay. It was a joke. Anyway, there was a lot of learning how to do the technology that was required, then writing up the script and getting it, just doing the whole thing. It took her weeks and weeks to get it right. And some of you may have watched that. It was put on by Self-Reliant School, and it was called Preserving the Harvest Masterclass. And mine was just a bonus tutorial. And I was honored to be a part of that. But it took a lot of my energy, mental and so forth, and and then also living life. And well, basically he took over everything while I did that. So there was that while we were in Arkansas.
We were in Arkansas, yeah.
And Miss Vicky, Miss Lori at Whippoorwill Holler was gracious enough to let us use her kitchen for part of that. So, and if you ask where can you see that now, you can't because it's gone. I think I may have that available to our patrons at Patreon at some point because I'm allowed to reuse that material if it's not free. So that took a lot. And then we got ready for the Homesteading Life Conference in Hannibal, Missouri.
With Off Grid with Doug and Stacy.
With Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. If you're not familiar with them, they're friends of ours. And we've got 2 or 3 videos at their house or with them here on our channel. But it was an awesome time of meeting some friends. And if I start naming them all, I was thinking this afternoon, I can't name people. Now, Miss Bonnie is a special, sweet lady who talked a lot. I really enjoyed talking to you, Miss Bonnie.
Well, the thing is, there's some people, and I'll mention them, Tonya and Terry. She's one of our moderators tonight. They drove down from their home up in Iowa to come see us.
Well, I don't know they came to see us.
But they came and we got to spend some time together. We had met them in Arkansas at Whippoorwill Holler the month prior. We met a lot of new people. We met a lot of new great people. A lot of people that we're trying to get connected with.
Denise, keep on asking me about the aprons. They're coming soon.
And it was a good conference. I will say that I'm just a little bit bummed that we had a booth because by having a booth, we don't get to take advantage of all the informational classes and everything that's offered there. But we did have a good time there. We enjoyed our time there. We enjoyed meeting everybody. People stopping by and saying hey, and you know, some of you guys have been following us for a while, and we got to meet you. And some people we met for the first time have become friends of ours. And hey, we want to say that, you know, thank you guys for coming out to the Homesteading Life Conference and hooking up with us if you were able to do that. That was great. That was great fun. And I'm going to fast forward. We're actually planning on being in Virginia at the Homesteaders of America Conference. We're not going to have a booth, but we're planning on being there. I've got to see how that's going to work out because we're actually campground host in Virginia. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off work to be able to do that, but we're planning on being at Homesteaders of America Conference. So
hello to Painting the Roses Red, nude person, and Cows Talk. You keep going.
You may get into why we're here.
No, that wouldn't. You're not following you're not following directions, Mr. Patient.
I'm sorry. I'm just
bless his heart. Okay.
Throwing it out there.
Rhonda's come over. I watched all your IGTVs. This is my first YouTube live. All right, so I'm gonna have to scroll down, y'all. I will go back and read everything, but I'm afraid that I can't do that and stay on track. And so, all right. So the deal is the reason we're telling you all this, we have a point we're like building up. And so, reason I was tearing up just now, I was reading Miss Bonnie. Miss Bonnie, you really touched me when we met, and I'm just glad we did. Okay. So the Homesteading Life Conference, we really planned and anticipated for months. And let me just say, I know you don't believe it, but I'm an introvert. I mean, I am. I know that. I know you're like,
I am too.
You're like, what? But no, for real. And so
if I know you, we're all good. But if I don't know you, it's hard for me to just come up to you.
Well, what we're doing is causing us to come out of that and do something that we feel like the Lord wants us to do. And if you're new to us, that might sound confusing, but so I guess for an introvert, like if I had to pick introvert, extrovert, I'm an introvert. And so for an introvert at heart to give so much physically and emotionally and mentally, I'm talking about the whole, the class I did and then going right into the conference to give so much, and socially, and I'm not being fake when I talk to people. I'm very happy to talk to people, but can anybody relate that you just, like, you can only do it for so long and then you like crash or need a break or something, you know, like I can't be jolly elf every day of my life. And so we built up. We spent a lot of money investing in the mugs to sell at the conference. They were revealed at the conference or right before.
Right before.
And we had cookbooks. The kids had pot holders, which, by the way, those are high quality. I'm just saying. We'll tell you about that in another time. And then we had our son's leather trays. He's a wonderful craftsman. And we were just there to build community, really.
Right.
I mean, just to meet people. We weren't there to make $1 million.
We didn't have enough to sell to make $1 million.
But, you know, so we invested a lot of time and money and energy. And I liken it to, you know, when you get ready for a wedding or a big anniversary event, whatever, a big event.
Well, and this was the first time we had a booth. So we really put everything we had into it to make it the best that we knew how. I mean, was it the best it could be? I don't know. There's always room for improvement, but we did everything we did. Everything that we could do to make it as good as we possibly could and to meet as many people as we could. And so, yeah, it physically drained us, not only all of the social aspects of doing this and the preparation, but while we were there, it got hot. It was really hot the 2 days of the conference. And you know, that added stress on your body of that heat like that, you know, that just kind of adds to the amount of stress that you're dealing with. So that was, you know, that made it that added to that stress level. So
right, because I'm just gonna say, y'all, I mean, you know, if you're laughing, you know what I'm gonna say. If you are new, I hope I don't scare you. Okay. And if you're not new, look, I'm 52 years old. And so jacket comes on, jacket goes off, jacket comes on, jacket goes off. Can I get an amen? And so it's true, and they know it's true. Y'all know it's true.
Well, you just saw it.
I need a remedy for that. There is one, but I don't take it like I should. So it was just hot, and so that added to it. Amen. I know. By the way, I want to say hi to Trisha. I didn't know you changed your name, so thank you for showing me that. Or I didn't know. Anyway, thank you for telling me. So there was that, and also we gave everything we could spiritually, because I'm just going to tell y'all, I mean, we are Christians and we love the Lord, and we don't, you know, deny that fact or try to hide it.
Right.
And we pray constantly, especially on this little journey thing we're on, for his guidance and his will to be in our lives. And before we ordered 1,014,000 of these mugs, not really, but financially it felt like it, because we had to pay up front.
Yeah.
And so it was a calculated risk. I mean, you know, we prayed about it, and he toiled over it, because, you know, he's like, okay, we don't have that much money. And I'm like, well, you know, we thought about t-shirts, and we're like, you know, that's hard to get the size thing going on and all that.
And for those of you business minded on these coffee mugs, there's not a whole lot of profit margin.
No, there's not.
That's part of the problem. So
no, there's not. And so
but we live and we learn.
So we're not, and also we don't want y'all to think we're complaining. We're just trying to explain our story. So it didn't turn out financially for us like we had kind of hoped, but we also think that we have never regretted what we're doing.
Right.
And we still feel like we're walking in his will.
Right.
We kind of wonder why he let us buy that many mugs, but I mean, I say that many. We've only got a limited amount right now.
He gives us free will, so we free will.
That's true too. That's true too. I mean, honestly, we only have 12 mugs. We only have 12 left, and they're going to be discounted here in a minute, and we're going to tell y'all how you can get them, but only you people who are watching are going to know how you can get them, and it's going to be a limited time tonight. And the cookbooks, both are going to be discounted, and I'm going to tell you how. Were you going to say something? You said.
Well, I was just going to say. I mean, that's one thing that we're probably going to get into here. I don't know all the exacts of what she's got written out here that we're going to get into, but I mean, as far as the Heritage Ways channel and the Heritage Homestead Journey channel, that's one thing we've done, especially the Heritage Ways channel, because that's what we kind of deem as the mothership that we're trying
Mothership. That sounds like I like Star Wars or something, and I don't.
That's the what do you want to call it? So that's the main channel that we're trying to grow because it already has a large community, and that's the one that we're trying to grow. But at the same time, we're putting it in the Lord's hand and saying, okay, Lord, if you want this to grow, then you're going to give us the increase, because all we can do is plant and water. He has to give the increase. And secondly is, okay, Lord, if you want it to stay right where it's at so that we can be as in touch with you guys as we are from a community friendship standpoint, then okay, so be it. So yeah, we're putting it in his hands and saying, okay, Lord, these are yours. You do with them what you want. Just use us as your vessel to spread the hope that we're trying to spread. So
real quick, if you're new, we are Heritage Ways. That's our brand. We're about honoring home, celebrating heritage, and spreading hope. We are here. We are Instagram. We have a website. We have a Patreon account. We have a new email list. We've got 100 people on it so far. And we are currently this is just a quick synopsis for new people. We're currently full-time traveling. We sold our farm last summer so we could full-time travel and find ways to serve and encourage folks and meet our social media friends as we go along. We feel like this is something the Lord wants us to do. We have a whole story about it, but that's it in a nutshell. And we're not doing it forever, which we're about to talk more about that in a minute. Like, we're really not doing it forever. So let's jump right into that. So I might cry here. So you want to talk? So after the Homesteading Life Conference, which was wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go on and talk about, I met Flower Toomey and she, helped me with some arthritis remedy stuff, and we met the Fit Farmer, met Chris,
single dad homestead, Chris.
Yes.
He's up in the Appalachian Mountains,
God, love him.
Down in Tennessee.
Yes.
I don't know if he's on here. I don't know if he'll watch, but if he does, hey,
or
Chris,
later or whatever. Daddy Curbs.
Blake. Yep.
Sorry. Here we go.
Here we go.
So we met so many. I can't because of the noise. We met so many wonderful people, and I don't want to. We just mentioned those because they have channels. 1919 Farmhouse. So anyway, Chloe just put our Patreon page, and thank you. That's a friend that's texting. Thank you, Vicky, for the prayers. Anyway, after that, I wrote on here, Miss Katie crashed and burned. Do you want to take it? Or,
I can. So we, so after the conference is over, we stayed in Hannibal for a few more days, just trying to decompress from all the stress of the conference and everything that we had worked on leading up to the conference. And so we were there for a couple more days, and then we moved over into Illinois.
Thank you,
Lincoln.
Dana, for saying that.
Moved over into Lincoln.
I'm sorry, I'm not listening to you. What are you saying?
Moved over into Lincoln, Illinois.
Is that where we went?
Yeah, that's where we went. Went over to Lincoln, Illinois, and I think all of the stress of what we had been doing, the rate at which we had been doing things as far as our journey here in the RV, a lot of things just culminated, and Miss Katie had a breakdown. Took her a little while to get over that. I think you guys that have been following us for a while noticed that we went off social media, her specifically, for a couple of weeks, just to decompress and de-stress, and and we did a lot of thinking, did a lot of talking, did a lot of praying, trying to decide what we need to do going forward, not only as far as Heritage Ways, but what we need to do as far as full-time RVing versus settling down.
Thanks, Elise. Thanks, Katie. Thanks, Miss Wanda.
Because with what, there's a lot of people out there and that are doing the full-time RVing thing, and they're going out there, they're doing stuff, they're having all the adventure, and that's fine. That's what they want to do, but that's not what that's not what we're about. So, you know, we are homesteaders at heart. You know, and that's where our heart lies. And
Okay, I was reading and wasn't actually listening to what you said. So did
So-
you say that it was hard for us to be there?
yeah, so
did you say that?
yeah, I mean, so while we were at the Homesteading Life
Or after the
conference,
fact, we realized.
you know, after the Homesteading Life conference, and you know, that was the first interaction we had really had with that community for a while. And you know, getting back with those interactions in that community really made us started thinking and second guessing what we were doing, and you know, really kind of had us, especially Miss Katie, you know, longing for that stationary home where we could set, where we could plant ourselves and start homesteading and that kind of thing. So
all right,
it just really got it really got our minds to swirling, and so that's kind of what happened there while we were in Lincoln.
So Doug and Stacy are on here. So we just want to make sure people understand we loved the homesteading conference, but this is what it did to us. I mean, it made us realize we're not full-time RVers.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have that mindset.
We miss that. I mean, you know, we miss that. But, you know, we don't have a place to go. We don't have a place to settle. And so thank you, Denise. Thank you for that support and encouragement. Thanks, Doug and Stacy, who are on here right now. By the way, I don't know how long you've been on here, but we did tell everybody. And you know what? I want Doug and Stacy. Can they, let's have, can y'all post a, whoa, 100. We're giving 100. Away a mug. Y'all, we are giving away a mug. If we keep going, don't tip me. I may.
No,
oh, he says don't give away more.
Give away the farm.
Barbara, can you get a link for the life conference to put on here? Hold on a second. All right, now, so Doug and Stacy, can you please put a link on here real quick for I want people to have a link for the Homesteading Life Conference next year because we've been talking about it. I made you a moderator so that you could do that. All right, great. Thank you, if you will. All right. Oh, Barbara did it. Okay. All right, good. So we're going to keep going. We've got a point we're trying to lead up to here. I'm trying to get done within an hour. But anyway, it was really hard. And, you know, we knew how tired we were from the tutorial I had done and just all kinds of things. And just the traveling, y'all. I mean, it's packed. When we move in an RV, which we try to stay somewhere no less than 3 days. But when we move, look, this is what's got to happen. I have to make sure my kombucha scobies are where they need to be, and the jars aren't too full. They're at the right stage of fermenting, and the jars aren't too full to where they're going to explode. I have to make sure my sourdough starter is fed and put where it needs to be. I have to make sure my herbs are watered. I have to and they're in the bathroom where they need to be in the shower stall. I have to make sure my kefir grains are what, you know, they need to be. And thanks, Katie, Homestead Remembrance, for those. And thanks, Emily, for the sourdough starter. But I have to make sure all my little pets are taken care of. We can't just, it's a homestead on wheels. And we decided during my break that I'm not willing to sacrifice that. We're not your go-getting RVers. We are just want to be at home.
Well, and just thinking about that, you know, she's got her kombucha going. She's got her sourdough going. She's got her kefir going. You know, most people that are doing RVing aren't doing that kind of stuff. I mean, so yeah, we basically have homestead on wheels, and that part of it, I think, makes it a little more stressful, but it also makes it a little more a little harder to move.
Well, I have to have, don't laugh, it's coming off again. I have to have all that stuff because that is me. And did I feel like I fit in at the Homesteading Life Conference? Yes, in a way I did, because that just felt like my kind of people. Mm-hmm. You know, would I feel at home at a Grand Design rally? No, I wouldn't. That's just me. If we're at a campground and this happened the other day, somebody walks up to me and starts asking me about my Grand Design reflection, I'm thinking, sorry, but I can talk to you about scobies. You want to talk about some sourdough starter? Because I don't have a clue what kind of leveling system we have and really don't care. So that's, that's how that's
where I come in.
So honestly, the lady the other day, she came over. She was like, I had my headphones in my ears because I was trying to edit this video, this homesteading video that's coming out this weekend on our channel that I'm so excited about. And I've put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into it. And she came over and I had to take my headphones out 3 times because she came over 3 times asking about my RV. And I'm thinking, I don't know about my RV, but let me talk to you about some kefir greens because we can talk, or some fermenting. We can talk. That's another thing we do. We do fermenting, and you need to go to Doug and Stacy's or Mary's Nest YouTube channels for fermenting information. Go to Miss Vicky's channel for sourdough. I know he's showing me the time. So basically, I crashed and burned, and I'm still not over it. I'm still not over it, but I'm still not really active on social media. But here's the thing. I really feel like, too, this was a biggie. I realized after we didn't make $1 million at the Homesteading Life Conference, I've realized my pride in the fact that since we started this channel, well, I really started working the channel October or September of last year, that I took it upon myself and I burdened myself with thinking that I had to do enough with Heritage Ways and all to bring in an income for us to continue to full-time travel. Now, on Patreon, we have special exclusive videos on Patreon. And one of the ones we're going to do very, very soon is how do we afford to travel? And we're going to give details and tell stuff. But having said that, I will say that we had thought that the Lord was going to use Heritage Ways to provide for us to be able to travel and serve and encourage folks and meet our social media friends and encourage them and just build relationships and, give people a smile. Y'all, if you've not met the Littles,
they put a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces. They have put
a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces. And we're so thankful that they're in our lives and the Lord brought them to our family. And so anyway, hey, if we could just travel around and let them make people smile, that's a blessing. But
doesn't pay for these field.
Anyway, so I'll read that here in a second. I know you are.
We're all over.
No, I'm kind of going. I had put the burden on my shoulders, and after I finally admitted that and realized, I'm not going to make $1 million on YouTube, or not on YouTube, Heritage Ways in general, not on YouTube, but just the whole Heritage Ways package. Then we had some discussion about money and real life stuff, and the fact that I need a home, and he understands that, and the fact that we have to have money to travel. Made us realize that we made us ask ourselves, did we need to stop full-time traveling or even stop Heritage Ways?
Because the Heritage Ways piece was basically because of stress that it was putting on her, because she's very intent on the content that she puts out, trying to put out the best quality she can for you guys. She goes to great lengths to edit the videos and puts endless hours into it, and thinking, because if you go out there and you look at all the stuff about YouTube and what makes YouTube channel successful, that's the kind of things we're trying to do, and it's not coming. But at the same time, like I said a while ago, this is another point in time when all this was happening several weeks ago for us to say, okay, Lord, this is yours. You do with it what you want to do with it.
So we're trying to walk in his way. And we, even during that time I took off, we were like, was this whole thing a mistake? And we decided, no, it's not a mistake. It just maybe didn't go financially or whatever, the direction that that we thought he wanted it. But when we started Heritage Ways, well, I started it by accident because I didn't know what I was doing. Actually, I had one name, and Doug from Doug and Stacy had suggested, you need to change your name. And I'm so glad we did. But
he's like, that doesn't work.
Well, and he's right about that. I don't know if he's right about anything, but he's right about that. But I heard the Lord or felt the Lord was saying, just keep, this is what I felt. Just keep doing Heritage Ways. I'm going to use it. And I thought he meant financially and so forth, but look at the friends that we have met. Y'all, I'm sorry I'm very honored that so many people would even follow our journey or want to meet us or be friends with us. So anyway.
Well, but he has kind of used Heritage Ways financially because of, a lot of you guys that we've met, a lot of the places we've been, we have seen the Lord provide for us over and over and over.
It's amazing.
It started the very not first, but the very second stop we made when we started this journey in Richmond, Virginia. It started there as far as the way the Lord was providing for us, and he has continued to provide for us. And, we're going to talk to you in a minute about how he's provided for us as far as where we're at right now and why we're in a hotel and how he has provided for us.
We'll tell that. Thank you, Laurie and Jessica and Olivia, if you're on here. Okay. So Beth says, I'm a new subscriber. Have you considered naming your YouTube name to Heritage Ways in an RV? I don't know exactly what you mean, but I'll say two things on that. We actually have a sticker on the back of our camper, Heritage Ways. It's our logo, and it has the YouTube symbol and the Instagram symbols. I don't know if you're saying that, or we also have a second YouTube channel and a second Instagram account called Heritage Homestead Journey, because that's the name of our entire life's journey in this season of life. So I don't know if that answers your question. All right.
And I want to say the logo that we have on our RV, we got from a couple who full-time RV. They're younger couple, a lot younger than us, and they have I think they may have a YouTube channel. I know they're on Instagram. That's where I follow them. Sticking to the Road, and they use that as their mode of making money as they full-time travel.
All right. So, thanks, Andrea. I'm reading everybody's that I can. And thank you for the, no, we didn't sell our RV. Okay, here's the thing. So here's the question. Are we going to stop Heritage Ways, the brand? The answer is no.
No.
Is it going to change as far as my workload? Yes.
And the amount of content that's being put out.
Right.
We're gonna back. Instagram is not that big a deal as far as time consuming. But go ahead.
No, well,
it's not.
I'm the one that does it.
Well, so I know, but I'm saying it's not as time consuming to put a post out there as it is to put a video out on YouTube. That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's get to why we're in a hotel. Now, are we going to stop full timing?
Eventually.
Sooner than we thought.
We think.
You're looking at me like you don't know what to say. We talked about how much you're going to tell. We are not going to. Okay, let me say it this way. We are actively making plans to settle down sooner. Okay, we're making plans sooner than we thought we would. That's fair to say.
Making plans sooner than we thought.
We have started making plans sooner than we thought we would. We are researching areas more actively. We have contacted some people. We have done some research. We have talked and talked and talked and talked a lot about what we want to do and how. And I think that y'all would be completely, utterly excited and thrilled when we finally reveal the whole thing, which of course we're not ready to do because we're not. I mean, this is early stages.
Yeah, we're still working out the details.
But knowing it's going to be in a same. Our vision is for us to continue serving and encouraging folks.
Yeah.
And the the idea now that we know what we want to do, just not where we want to do it, but what we want to do and what we want it to look like and how we want it to serve and encourage folks, thrills my soul and gives us hope and gives me hope and something to look forward to. Whereas before we were like, oh, we're going to do this for a couple of years and then we don't know what we're going to do. So while we were on our break, we decided and agreed on what we're going to do, and the fact of we are going to, I don't mean to sound vague, but we don't have specific, we're just in the beginning stages of planning this, but we are planning it probably a good year and a half sooner than we thought we would.
Yeah, we didn't think we didn't think we would be talking about what we were going to do once we settled or where we were going to settle. We didn't think we were going to start doing that for another year or two. But after going to the Homesteading Life Conference and everything there and really getting connected back with that homesteading group, it made us realize that, that's where our heart is. That's where we need to go. And I feel like the Lord showed us and said, hey, this is what you guys need to do. And this is what it needs to look like. And, if we continue to travel for 2 more years, we set out on this journey for 3 years. Mm-hmm. We continue to do this for 3 more years. We're going to be planning all along the way. I'm saying, I know, but I don't know if I can handle however long we do this, we're going to be planning along the way so that whenever we do set our roots down, we can jump right into doing what we're wanting to do and where we feel like the Lord is leading us to go and serve.
Sorry, here she goes.
Here she goes. Tornadoes right there.
I know, but if I turn that on, it'll be loud. So we're not trying to necessarily be vague. We are in the sense of we will tell our patrons first what's going on, because they have a vested interest. But we're just know that we are not. I'm not a full-time RVer. Don't even look at me for some adventure channel. And by the way, let me throw in here, I know I haven't put videos out on the Journey channel, the travel channel. I've only been able to do what I could do lately, and I hadn't done that very well. So anyway, so that's that. Are we going to full-time travel forever? No. Are we going to do it as long as we had originally planned? I'm just going to say likely not. But we're praying. If you're a praying person, if you would just pray for us to have direction. I have specific prayers of a specific type of person that we need. We mentioned, but that we need to cross our path. It's a person who is trained or knowledgeable in a certain area of life or career to help us with what we're wanting to do. So I'm praying for that person to cross our path. So in the meantime, we decided, we even talked about just stopping the end of the year. End of the year, because we've got our
we got our plans,
campground reservations through the end of the year and whatever. So we talked about stopping. And by the way, we've hit 100, so we're going to give away a mug too. So we'll talk about that in a second. I'm trying to talk fast, y'all. But so we talked about stopping, but you know what broke my heart was all the friends we haven't met yet. Oh my word, my heart would be broken and I would have regrets if we settled down and we hadn't met face to face, Andrea and Vicky and Jenny and Stephanie and Brandy and Stephanie and Nikki and I'm thinking all these friends that we look forward to meeting, West Mississippi or even New England that we haven't met yet. And so it was determined that we would have those regrets. So what we're going to do, I'll go ahead and say that we're going to be more specific in the upcoming year as he makes his plans to mainly just go to places where our friends are to meet. It's only going to be about the relationships. It's not going to be about doing all the fun things because we haven't even, really, Yes, Laurie, I will. And so it's not going to be, not that we can afford to do the fun things anyway. We don't do the Disney World and the parks and the stuff because we can't afford it. We're traveling to build community. So we are going to continue to travel, and we're going to continue to make those specific plans. I'm telling y'all, I mean, this isn't clickbait or whatever they call it. This is, y'all are going to love the idea of what we want to put together when we settle. It's going to be for the people. I'll stop, but I'm excited.
You stop. You don't stop, you're going to tell it.
I know, but I'm so excited, and it gives me hope. It gives me something to look forward to, and it's all about us. When you hear about it, you're going to be like, yeah, that's y'all. But we want to give God the glory. It's all about Him, and what we're doing is all about Him. Okay, now I'm going to stop here and do like a commercial thing real quick, because we're I know he's looking at the time.
10 minutes.
I know.
I'm
going to stop here and do like a commercial thing, and I'm going to, here's my little disclaimer. I have a hard time saying, oh, you can support us here and you can support us there, and I have not done that the whole time, basically, that we've been on Heritage Ways, but I know creators do, and I'm just going to jump in there and do it. So here are some ways that you can support us with your money and then not needing any money. So the first way is we have an Amazon influencer page. If you buy anything from Amazon, you can use our link and you can buy whatever you want. I mean, we have some products on there that we recommend, but you can go in there and buy yourself a, whatever. And I don't know, Burt's Bees lip balm. And we would get, as an affiliate, we would get a small percentage.
Right. And it's no extra cost.
It's no extra cost to you. So really that doesn't cost you if you were already planning on using Amazon. Another thing that would cost you, and then I'll tell you the no cost ways, is to purchase the cookbook that I've written, or a mug, but they're going to be gone pretty soon, I bet. We only have 12 and then they're gone. The little pot holders, 100% of that money goes to them. Little Miss Homemaker's going to do a YouTube video about that, kind of like a thing to tell y'all about that. So she'll do that sometime. Also, Super Chat is on here. I don't know if you know, and thank you to somebody who used that, in my mind is blank. Denise, thank you so much, Denise, for using that tonight, where a person can actually give on here on the live. So, we're not asking you to do that. I'm just saying that is an option. And we're very, very thankful and thank the Lord for all of His provision. And then I'm only saying this because several people have asked me. I don't go around telling this, but we do have a PayPal account for people to PayPal. We have a PayPal account, but anyway,
if you buy a cookbook from us, it's going through a PayPal account.
No, but I'm saying I've had people to ask me, do you just have a PayPal account where we can send you some help or support? And so they're not really getting anything in return.
Okay.
But anyway, okay. And then we've got two other ways, but I'll skip over those for now. Now, the no cost ways, y'all, it is huge, 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 huge for you to share our videos and help our channel to grow. Share our content. There's a little share button underneath every video. You can share to your Facebook. You can share to email, text, or whatever. You can just sharing our content helps our channel to grow. Also, if, like I've already mentioned about praying for us, there's an email list. If you'll go to our website, if somebody will put up the website name,
I'm not sure who that is.
it's your oldest son.
Oh, hey, bud.
Our oldest son's in the service.
He's he's overseas right now. So if y'all throw up an extra prayer for him and give him some love right here, right now, since he's on here with us.
We're parents of a son who's fighting for your freedom.
So we have an email list.
Anyway,
on
we have an
Heritage
email
Ways,
list, and you can go
and
to
you guys
Heritage Ways. Thanks, Clo. You can go.
You can go to
And,
Heritage Ways, and when you go to
thank you, Miss
Heritage
Vicky.
Ways, there's two ways you can do it. First thing you're going to do is when you get on the website, after you're there for a few seconds, it's going to give you a pop-up. You can do it there. If you want to bypass that and look at the web page, I think there's a way at the bottom of the page where you can do it as well. So there's a couple of ways to do it on the website to get on that email list.
All right, that threw me off, but okay. So email list, and then encouragement. This is big too, y'all. Just leaving comments for us, or mail. We have a PO box. The kids like getting mail too. So okay, we're gonna hop on, and we're gonna try to finish the thing up. We're gonna go a little bit over an hour. I know that, but our plans going forward. So I just want to let y'all know. Yeah, sorry, y'all. That threw me off. I'm thrilled that he joined us, but I didn't know about the timing where he is. And so glad he's here. All right, going forward, I just want to tell y'all real quickly about my schedule for, and thank you, Dana, very much for that. And Miss Vicky, too. Yeah. Thank you. We are very thankful. Going forward, I'm only going to, my schedule is going to be I'm going to post on Thursdays on YouTube, Lord willing, and I'm going to try my best to make it, just nicer for you and worth watching once a week. 7 o'clock on Thursday mornings. Now, if I have a series like I do this week, y'all, it'll be Thursday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And this week, I've got a series on a young homesteading family. This video series coming out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week embodies home, heritage, and hope more than any other video we have ever done.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
And I calculated it's taken me about, and I'm telling you for, time's sake, it has taken me, well, I think I calculated it's worth $260 of your money. I calculated the number of hours we spent shooting, and I edited 3 videos. If I got $10 an hour, it's worth $260 for you to watch those 3 videos, and it's free here on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, we spent 6 hours.
Anyway,
we spent 6 hours at their farm just videoing and taking pictures and.
Thank you, Amy. Look, that's. Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, that video series is coming out, and we're not going anywhere on Heritage. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just
we're going
slowly.
Somewhere. We're going forward.
All right. Well,
we're not leaving.
Tell them why we're in a hotel. Then we'll have some giveaways. So and then we'll go to bed here in a minute. All
right. So let's back up to May of this year.
Thank you. Barbara put the Journey channel link up there, so that's good.
All right. So when we were in Florida, we were at a campground in Florida, and one of John Boy's jobs is when we get ready to leave a campground, he gets up on top of the RV and he sweeps the slides off to make sure there's no limbs or leaves or anything that could get caught in the slide and just really cost a lot of money and cause a lot of problems. So that's one of his jobs. While we were in Florida at a campground, we were getting ready to move over into Alabama. He got up there and he said, "Hey, Dad, you need to come up here. There's a problem up here." And I went up on the roof, and where the front part of the RV, that's where it's hooked to the truck, the front part, it's called the cap. The cap had popped loose from the rubber roof. So I got in touch with Grand Design, told them what was going on. We got somebody out there once we got to Alabama, got them out there. They fixed it. They got it screwed back down. They got it sealed. And just for kicks and giggles, because that's the way I am, I got up there after.
You're into kicks and giggles?
After the guy left. Well.
No, I didn't mean, never mind.
I got up on the RV to look to see what he had done. And when I got up there, I noticed that the rubber roof had some pretty big wrinkles in it. And I was like, okay, that's not supposed to be like that. Well, shame on me.
Shame on you.
Because I didn't call them and tell them to come back out and fix it like they should have to begin with. So where that rubber roof was wrinkled up, as we've gone since May and traveled, It's gotten worse. The seal has broken and it's wrinkled up, and I'm got a pretty good idea that when I'm driving down the road that it's bubbling up, which is not good. So, so right now we're actually in the RV capital of the world, in Upper Indiana, and I got in touch with the Grand Design people because they're right here, and we were coming over here anyway, and they told me to just bring it by the factory, and because they've got a big huge service building that's got, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 different service bays, I guess. It's a big, huge warehouse building. So we dropped the RV off with them for them to fix the roof. And while we were with them, they told us that there's a new material, a new rubber roof, and a new adhesive that they're trying out on RVs. And they showed me a sample of it. And this stuff, when it sticks to the decking, the wood that's underneath the roof, you can't pull this stuff off, which is what you want. So I agreed to let them go ahead.
No, you don't want to pull it off.
Well, you don't
anyway,
want to pull it
they
off. You don't want to be able to pull it off.
They know what we're saying.
And so they said, hey, if you would let us, we would really like to put this on your RV. This is a material that we're planning on going to next year, but we want to go ahead and put it on your RV so we can have some test cases with it to see how it works out. And I was like, sure, go for it. So they did that. They're working on that, and they put us up in a hotel while they're working on the RV because, we live in our RV. So, and this is with it still being on the warranty, it's easier and cheaper for them to go ahead and fix it than it is for me to go to a dealer. Because if I had to go to a dealer, we would end up going to a dealer. They would evaluate the problem. Then they would have to order the materials. Then 6 or 8 weeks later, I would have to go back to that same dealer to get this work done. So the Lord has just worked this one out for us to be able to get this done right here on the spot while we're at the Grand Design area. So they've put us up in a hotel for a week. It's kind of junked up our plans, but we're working through that. And they're working on the RV. So we went over there today to get some stuff out of the RV.
And this is the thing we were going to tell you. I'm interrupting, but on Instagram, when I said we have more to tell you, this is it.
All right. So we went over there to get some stuff out of the RV that we were needing that we had left there. And she had to tend to her sourdough and her kefir and her kombucha.
Y'all.
So
I had to check on the scobies.
So we get there, and
babies.
We pulled up to the warehouse, to the bay where our RV is, and I looked, and I was like, they've already got the roof on. So we get over there, and I got talking to the guys, and I mean, you guys, these people over at the RV place were absolutely amazing. I mean, they were talking to us and kind of finding out a little bit about our story. I mean,
they were Mennonites, I think, too, by the way.
Yeah, they were plain people. Most of them were plain people. And man, they were great. And so they got the roof on today, and they were going around the RV from front to back, side to side, up and down, looking at anything that needed to be fixed, and they were fixing it. And they said, is there anything that you know of that's not right? So I told them about this one thing, and then I was like, oh, I need you to look at this. And I went up there to show him, and he had already fixed it. I mean, and there was a couple of guys that they were cleaning the outside of the RV.
I mean, they were like spreading and they were wiping.
Yeah, and it's like if they saw it, like on the lower part is aluminum, he was cleaning it off, and if he saw a part where the silver was shining through, where the paint had gotten scratched off, he pulled out a paint pen and did a little touch up.
Y'all,
I mean, this thing's gonna look brand new by the time it's over, and we had no idea they were going to do all this.
I was so impressed. Now go back to the first of our talk here tonight when I said I don't care anything. I mean, like I do care about the RV, but I don't know anything. It's not my thing. I was so impressed with them. I was starting to tear up. Plus, I was dog tired because I didn't sleep last night. But anyway,
these guys, they were scurrying around. They were running from place to place. I mean, like it was like a bunch of little ants. It
was amazing. I caught some video, and I hope to put a video together for the Heritage Homestead Journey channel. But if you see this, that's a spoiler because you know that what our opinion is. I was overwhelmed with the kindness and the attention and the customer service. I mean, it was like there was probably 7 of them working on our RV, and then there's 7 working on this one, and this one was running to get. They were literally running, not running, but scurrying.
Well,
and one said. Somebody said, "Is there anything else?" He said, "Yeah, that sticker has a little scratch on it, and they're going to replace the sticker." And I'm like, "Oh my word!" I was overwhelmed by God's goodness because we thought we were just going to get the amazing. That was very, very amazing. So,
and the thing is,
how's your hospitality?
And the thing
James
is,
says.
We came in here on Monday, and we didn't know what was going to happen. They told us on the onset that they were going to have to order the material to put on the RV. Because it's not something they keep in stock because they're not really using it yet. And so we were planning on being here till Friday, and we get there today, and basically they're done. So I mean,
yeah.
So now I've got to once I talk to the guy tomorrow and find out we're good to go and we can go pick it up tomorrow. Now I'm going to have to start scurrying around a little bit to kind of get plans to get us back on track so that we're going where we need to go and meeting who we need to meet over the next few weeks before we settle somewhere for a couple of weeks.
So, I'm getting the giveaways ready right now.
So that's what we got going on with the RV. So that was pretty amazing.
Yes, it was, and so that's why we're in here. And so yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. Well, real quick, we didn't go over too much, but we want to do the giveaways right now. So I'm gonna get us going on that. And also we have started this thing. I kind of wanted to anyway. I kind of had the idea to do something like this, and then my friend Mary's Nest told me about Prep Statters. So awesome. YouTube channel, and she actually lives not far from our hometown-ish, I think. And she has a scripture at the end of her video. So I contacted her, Krista, and I said, "Hey, I was going to start doing this on my channel, and I didn't want it to look like I was copycatting, but is that okay?" And she said she thought that was a great idea. So we, most of the end of our videos are going to start reading the scripture. And sometimes it will relate to something in the video, and sometimes it won't. So I had planned to read tonight 1 Thessalonians 5:11, but instead Chloe mentioned my niece, sweet niece, mentioned this verse. So let's read that. You want to read it? Galatians 6:9.
All right, good. So Galatians 6:9. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. So there it is.
That's from my niece Chloe. All right, littles, come over here and make an appearance. They're watching a movie.
Y'all come here.
Make an appearance and then go back and finish your movie. YouTube is getting really weird about having children in videos, so that's why they're not here.
Hi.
Okay, y'all stand here a minute. No. Come here. Yeah, come over here.
There they
All
are.
right. So if you're new to us, this is John Boy. This is Little Miss Homemaker.
Hello, Music Man.
Little Music Man makes
Full of
himself
himself.
known. So anybody want to say anything to them before they go finish their movie? What movie are y'all watching?
Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound.
So we like the classics.
Bye-bye.
All right. No, come here, kids. Come here, kids. All right.
I think the second
Miss
one's
Laurie says hi.
Hi.
Miss Tina, remember we met her at the Cherokee House, kiddos. Miss Barbara says hi.
Hi.
Okay, stop. Miss Deb,
Hello.
Miss Vicky, Miss Carissa, Miss Andrea, Miss Stephanie.
Hello.
Amber says smile, John.
Hello.
We're gonna stand.
Hi, Amber.
Amber, our daughter-in-law always tries to get John. Okay, y'all say hi to Gran and Lily and Jake and Amber.
Hi, Lily. Hi, Jake. Hi.
Gran,
Hi,
Amber, Lily,
everybody.
Jake, and Trevor.
Trevor's on.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Trevor. Hi,
Miss Elise. I can't read everybody. Miss Claire. Okay, y'all go finish your thing.
All right.
Oh, and Chloe's on too.
Oh, hi. Hi, Chloe.
Okay. All right.
Bye, Chloe.
We're gonna have giveaways, and then we're gonna close it out. when we close it out, I'm going to tell you how you can get a discount. And we decided for tonight, I have to fix the links for you. And there will be limited time tonight. But the cookbooks and the mugs are each going to be that much off, right?
Yep.
$5 off. So still we're making $2 each on each one. I think, or that's not exactly right. I said that wrong. Anyway, that doesn't even matter. It's a little over our cost.
So looking at your time, at what point
I'll tell them in a minute. I'll
links?
tell them in a second because it won't take me long to make those. Okay, so here we go. Oh, Suzanne England. Well, hey, I didn't see you all ago. All right. Yeah, I know. Okay, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this the way Chris did the other night on his live. We're going to have a cookbook giveaway, and we're going to have a mug giveaway. I'm going to text my niece Chloe a number for the cookbook giveaway. And then what we're going to do, Amber says, thanks for smiling, John Boy. I'll read them all these later, y'all. What we're going to do, after I text Chloe that number, we're going to say go, and y'all guess a number between 1 and 110, which is how many people we've got on here right now, okay? And then the first time let's both watch, and the first time we see that number pop up, that person wins the cookbook. And this is international. This is wherever. If you're out of the U.S., you get an ebook link, and if you're in the U.S., you get a hard copy. And but it might be a few days before we mail it. Okay? Yeah,
because we're kind of in flux right now as far as where we're going and what we're doing. So it'll probably be sometime next week before we can get that mailed out. Just so you know that up front.
Aunt Leann says hi, y'all.
All right.
1919 Farmhouse Homestead. She and Jenny are talking about picking apples. I'm jealous. All right. I'm going to text Chloe right now the number, and then I'm going to say go, and we're going to give them put like 30 seconds on your thing, and after 30 seconds is up, it's up.
All right. Hold on.
All right. Here's your number, Chloe, for the cookbook. This is just like to prove I'm being fair.
Well, then make sure
Here, I'm going to do this. Are you good with that, Chloe? Tell me something on here. You good? Give me thumbs up. Oh, she did thumbs up. Okay, there she is. All right, there, Chloe.
And Chloe, respond back to the text that you got the number.
Yeah, respond here that you got the number. And Chloe also posted our P.O. box up here. Okay.
All right, she got it.
All right, and we're going to say, you say go.
You got to do it until somebody guesses the number. You can't just.
She says, you can guess as many times as you want. Just fire them off on here. Fire off your numbers.
One at a time.
Yeah, one number at a time. One number on each comment line.
Don't give a big long string of numbers.
You get one number on each comment line.
We ain't started yet. We ain't started yet.
Go. Come on. Give them 30 seconds.
You can't give them 30 seconds.
Well, we got a winner right there.
Yeah. Yep.
We have a winner. Okay, y'all can stop. We have a winner.
That was quick.
That was quick. Okay, y'all can stop, and then we're going to do the cookbook here in a minute.
Oh, wow. That was huge quick.
Okay, y'all can stop.
Well,
okay, here's the winner.
They got to keep filtering through. So
okay, and here's the winner, and right here, look at her.
Yep.
Okay, the winner is, and I don't want to have to show y'all because then I'd have to cover. If I show this, it won't show Chloe's number. The winner is number 52, and it's Laurie Rogers.
Yay!
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this too. He didn't know I was going to do this. I'm going to do another one for the ebook.
Okay.
I'm going to do another cookbook. Let's do the same thing again for an ebook. Now, this time you're getting an ebook. You're not getting a hard copy for this one, okay? You can print it off yourself. Okay, ready? I'm gonna do the same. Do the same thing again. Okay, Chloe, you type in a number. And Laurie, I got your address, honey. I'll send it to you. Love you.
All right, Chloe, that's for the ebook.
Okay, hold on. We're not. Don't guess yet.
Well, y'all are anxious.
She says, what's the Littles YouTube channel? They don't have a YouTube channel. Hey, we're not going to start counting them until we say go here in a second. They don't have a YouTube channel, but we have a travel channel. And every Sunday night, they do a show and tell. And, you know, we have our regular people who watch it. Sometimes it's 1 minute, sometimes it's 6. And they show and tell what they've done that week. Actually, it's 2 weeks late. But anyway, that's our secret. Okay. All right. Waiting for the word. Here we go. And here's the number. Chloe read it. She read it, so I'm not worried about it.
All right. So
go for the ebook. Go. Watch for that number.
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Done.
Done. It's done. Y'all are funny. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Y'all can stop. Y'all can stop.
Well,
we're gonna do the mug now.
All right. The ebook is done.
The ebook number is it's Miss Wanda Williams.
76.
Miss Wanda Williams. Now, Miss Wanda and I have talked about technology woes, so maybe Miss Wanda can get one of her grandchildren to print this out for her. Okay, one more giveaway, and then I'm going to tell you how to get your discount for a mug or a cup cookbook tonight. All right, here we go. Last thing is the mug, and you're going to need to tell us whether you want this color, which is a sage or something, or brown.
Which is nutmeg. Is that color?
It's called nutmeg, but it's brown, and I don't have one to show you. And by the way, when I put these out to sell, the code, we only have 8 brown and 4 green. So I'm going to do different codes on. Anyway, okay. Here we go. Now this last number is for a mug. That's a big giveaway for us. But you know what? The Lord just provided, because these people that gave tonight that we didn't expect to give, that's going to cover the cost of us giving things away. Look how he provides.
Yep.
Thank you, Lord. Okay. Last, we're going to wrap it up. And y'all been patient. Let's do between 1 and 110. Let's do this. You want to do that one?
Sure.
When I see that she has read it, we're going to. Miss Wanda, did you realize you won? I don't know. You said you had a computer malfunction. Did you realize you won? I'm waiting on Chloe to say she got this, or to show that it's read before we say go. Actually, she didn't have to read it. The fact that I sent it will work. All right, go. Mug. Between 1 and 110. Go.
Oh, this is taking longer. Whoop, there it went.
Where?
There it is.
Stop.
Right here.
Oh, my word. Are you kidding? Okay. That is so funny.
Show the number.
This is so funny.
Show the number.
Okay. Y'all can stop guessing. Here's the number. The number is 98. Andrea, Our Supper Stories.
Yay!
Oh, and we laugh out of joy because you know what? It's so funny to me that these 3, Lori and Miss Wanda and Andrea, have been with us from the beginning and supported us and encouraged us. And this thing wasn't rigged. That's so funny. So anyway, Andrea, you're going to need to text me what color you want. And here's the thing. So it is, let's just call it, round it up to, it's 10 o'clock here, round it up. So we're on Eastern. And so that's 9 o'clock Central. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off here, give me about 5 minutes or so, and I'm going to make a special order button that you can click on, and I'm going to make it good for 1 hour. So I'll get it on here as soon as I can, and it'll be on our website. If somebody wants to put up our website, and, oh man, you have no idea. I literally prayed for a number. You know what? That's how I won your Instant Pot. Oh my word, y'all! You're just we're gonna have the cookbooks $5 off, and we're gonna have the mugs $5 off. So it's gonna make the cookbooks instead of 13, it's gonna be 8. Instead of 18, it's gonna be 13. Plus, you got to pay for shipping and stuff. So
now on the mug, if you guys decide to order a mug, how many did you say we have?
No, I'm going to give them a button for green and a button for brown.
I'm just saying.
And I can limit the number that I sell. And when they're sold, they're sold.
But if you get there and those have been sold, you can go over to the website and buy one from the actual potter. But I don't know how many she has left.
Well, they're not going to be discounted.
They're not discounted.
Don't confuse us tonight.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to have $5 off for 1 hour once we get off here on the website. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. There is no code, but you'll go to the website. Barbara's put it on here. HeritageWays.com. And then there's a HeritageWays.com, but then there's a / from Katie's Kitchen. Do one of y'all have that code? Andrea texted me, green for me. Somebody have the code for the HeritageWays.com /
Let me look real quick.
Anyway. Anyway, what I'm saying is it's on our website. If you'll go to heritageways.com and at the menu bar, it'll say,
it's trying to get me to subscribe to your email list.
I know. It's under, go to General Store, and then From Katie's Kitchen Cookbook, and it's on that page that you, I think Barbara may have just put it up here. Does it have the whole From Katie's Kitchen thing? It's from that page where you scroll all the way down, and I'm going to put in big letters something about our live tonight or something. I don't know.
Tuesday night live discount.
Tuesday night live discount. And I will take it down at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central. I'll take it down. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. I guess that's everything. And are there any questions real quick about, there's not going to be a discount code. Do you have to have PayPal? That's a very good question. On our, if you order anything from our website, whether it is the cookbooks, the mugs, the kids' pot holders, it'll have a big PayPal button. Okay? That's misleading because underneath it'll have like pictures of MasterCard and Visa and whatever. If you click on one of those little pictures, or you may click on the PayPal button, I don't remember, but you don't have to have a PayPal account, but it is funneled through PayPal. So you could put in your, if you have a debit card number, you can put that in. No, you do not have to have a PayPal account. If you're confused, email me. Email's on the website.
And Leann,
it's not there yet.
It's not there. It's not there yet. There's not a place to order a mug yet. Not until we get off of here, and then we'll get it out there.
I have to get off here because instead of setting up the link, I took a nap today, and I washed my hair for you. You're welcome. So, because it was pretty funk. So, anyway, I'm going to get off here. Give me like 5 minutes. I know, he says, let's go. Give me 5 minutes. Hey, Nick and Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. Give me 5 minutes to get the link set up. Won't take any time at all. I'll scroll down. It'll say Tuesday Night Live Cookbook Discount, and it'll say Tuesday Night Live Green Mug Discount, Tuesday Night Live Brown Mug Discount, and I will it'll let me limit it, I think. If it won't let me limit it and we sell more than we have, I'll just refund you your money. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, it'll be the first, they'll have to be first come, first serve if it doesn't allow her to limit it.
All
But
right,
hey,
I'm fixing to sit here and work on it.
Thank you guys for everything.
Yes, y'all
Thank you
been
guys
awesome.
for being here. This
We
has been a
have
great
gone
night.
over, and I
I know we've
apologize.
given you guys a lot of information, but we wanted you to know what was going on, because I know there's been a lot of you out there thinking about us and praying about us, praying for us, and everything that we've got going on. And we want to thank you for that. Please continue to do that. But thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you. And again, there is no link yet. Give me about 4 or 5 minutes. We'll talk to y'all later. We love you all. We thank you. And maybe we'll do another live next time we have Wi-Fi. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Be blessed.